Good evening, welcome to Valley Stadium. It's playoff football, our last game outdoors before we head inside for the semifinals in the WDM in Cedar Falls. Dar Danielson alongside Blake Walker, and tonight Valley hosting Pleasant Valley, the Battle of the Valleys here in the two different sides of the state here. And a Pleasant Valley team that comes in, they've been playing really well through their last several games on a winning streak here. And it's been a sports teams, both boys and girls. The girls just won the volleyball 5A title. The boys have been in basketball. They've been in baseball. It's really a class of athletes here for Pleasant Valley that's done a lot, and here they're trying to advance in the semifinals in football.
Yeah, second straight year. They made it to the Dome last season, 2021. Obviously fell to Southeast Polk, but they returned a lot. They love to run the ball. They got to get through a Valley team that got their opportunity taken away last year because of COVID-19. Didn't get to play Dowling in the quarterfinals. Now they get a chance to get back to the Dome. Yeah,
this Dowling team that they played pretty well. They had a couple setbacks here. Early is a little rough with a younger team. They had some close games, but they pulled them out. Won overtime games and some close games, and then kind of got rolling a little bit, and then another setback, and then they finished out the season strong here, won handily in their opening round playoff game. So they're at a point too where they're it seems like they're peaking right where they should be.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're hitting their stride at the right time, and Valley's been that's just what they've done all season. You get up to that top spot, you beat Ankeny, that was a huge win, and then you get caught up against Dowling Catholic, who's one of the hottest teams in the state. This is where you got to prove that you can keep that momentum running. They got a good quarterback, got a good tight end that we're going to talk about. Valley has all the correct pieces if they want to keep moving forward.
And speaking of that tight end, this is going to be a tale of two offenses. Pleasant Valley's thrown 49 passes all season. Eli Raridan has caught 42 himself for Valley this season. They pass a lot more. It's going to be a ground game for Pleasant Valley here tonight, and that's probably going to be where, the rubber hits the road. Is Valley going to be able to stop West Des Moines Valley, going to be able to stop Pleasant Valley's running game and force them to throw is going to be one of the issues here.
And they love to run almost that option-type offense, which is really fun to watch, a lot of old-school football. That's one of the fun things that we get to keep an eye on, and I'm really excited to see how Pleasant Valley's able to get through.
You say it's fun to watch because you're the color guy and you don't have to follow where the ball's going.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's what you're saying. But all right, we're getting ready here. It's playoff football. A beautiful night. Warmed up a little bit today. We're ready to go. We'll take a break. Be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Our team at D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, DarmandFord.com.
At Holtz Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holtz Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Here at Valley High School, the Pleasant Valley Spartans taking on the Valley Tigers at Valley Stadium. So we got a lot of Valleys going on here, but football as we're into the second round, and the winners here tonight advance to the semifinals in the Unidome, and everything else is played on the carpet over there and indoors, so you don't have to worry about the late season weather. But we can't complain too much about this weather here tonight, Blake, because it's not too bad, really. A little bit of a breeze out there, but it was up to around 60 or above early afternoon.
Yeah, it's great football weather. I mean, yeah, a little breezy. That's going to be a couple issues for these kickers. If we get to that point, might see a lot more running game that favors Pleasant Valley. I'm excited to see how both teams are able to handle these perfect football conditions, if you will.
Yeah, we're talking a little bit about these two teams. Barrett Lindemark is a senior quarterback for Pleasant Valley, and I'll have the three backs, and then we mentioned they have the tight end and the split end, but they don't throw a whole lot. They've got an offensive line that's coming back, and a couple of seniors in there, and they played a little bit, got the experience, and when you got that running game, that's what you need.
I love it. This offensive line is one of the best in the state. They call themselves the Hogs, fun fact. They used to gather and play once a week and play hog ball, which they described as 7-on-7 for fat guys pretty much. They did that a lot last year, and Aiden Killstrom broke his nose a day before a game. They decided to call it quits, but this is one of the best offensive lines in the state. Aiden Killstrom's going to Harvard. Ryan Sadler, the center, is either going to Grandview or St. Ambrose, and then the right tackle, Luke Vonderhaar, is headed to Air Force. So such a good offensive line for Pleasant Valley.
So they've got the line there, and then for Valley, they have, we talk about their offense, a lot of weapons, different people. They have, I see Danny Rankins Jr. is in the starting lineup. He did tweak, I think it was his ankle a little bit last week, but Mason Morrow, Dion Hutch, Eli Raridan, Aiden Price, Cade Gravengood, and Reed Schilb. So they can do it on the ground or in the air. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Our team at D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, darmandford.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
We are here at Valley. You see the Tigers in their huddle, coming out of the huddle. They just ran onto the field here. And this is why they watch those the RPI so closely late in the season, why the wins in there, because you get to play a home game. Ankeny now, defending champ, going on the road to Cedar Rapids.
Yeah.
But here they've gotten 2 home games, and it was big. I know Urbandale, they were close to winning their last game, which would have might have put them with a couple home games, but they end up losing late. And so that's the big thing about the RPI, too, is you watch that and see where they're at. And for the Tigers, they got it done and ended up here getting a home matchup.
And nobody likes to go on the road. This is a long trip for Pleasant Valley. I mean, you got to come all the way from Bettendorf, and that's a tough, long trip. That's one of the longest trips of the season. They're used to playing everyone kind of in that general vicinity. Valley gets their home, great stadium. Get this one done, you get to go to the Dome, which they've called home for quite a few times. 16 trips in total.
Yep, and it's been 2011 the last time they took home the title, I think, off the top of my head. Don't quote me on it, but here comes the captains out for the ceremonial toss. Not to give you the behind-the-curtain secrets, but they usually do that beforehand, and then they come out and do it for the crowd here as we see them go. And for also this Pleasant Valley team, Coach Rusty, once again, he's got a couple of his kids playing, and one of them playing linebacker, talking with the Pleasant Valley broadcaster, and he said, it wouldn't matter if he was the coach's kid or not. He's going to be out there playing linebacker the way he plays.
Yeah, between him, Rusty, and then Joey on the line. Joey's just a freshman, and he is an absolute monster. I'm excited to see how we see him come into this game.
So Pleasant Valley has declined, and Valley will take the ball first. So Pleasant Valley wants to send the D out first off here. And as you see Pleasant Valley there in the white, Valley in the home dark uniforms with the white pants, and we're just about ready to get underway with playoff football again. As for Valley here,
West Des Moines Community Schools Student Scholarship Fund is proud to announce tonight's game sponsors Sam Kernovich and State
they will
Bank.
receive to get it started, and I think some of that is field position. If you can get a stop early and stop them deep, then you can put your offense up in a good spot. And on the opposite side of that, if your offense goes and runs down the field, you burn off a little clock and you make a statement to start it.
It's kind of a different punch for Pleasant Valley. In their wins, they were only giving up 10 points a game, but in their 2 losses, they were giving up 22 points a game. So you'll either take which side you want. Valley puts up 35 a game, so I'm interested to see how which outweighs the other? Is Pleasant Valley's running attack, which is the best in Class 5A, going to get it done tonight? Can Valley start, kind of going back and forth with their running and passing? This is going to be a fun football game. Somebody's going to the Dome tonight.
Aiden Price, Dion Hutch back deep to receive as we're ready for playoff football to get underway again. Spangler to kick it off here for Pleasant Valley. And here we go. It's coming down, and it's going to go out of bounds, so a penalty right away. And that's what you don't want. Now the wind is behind him there. It's coming out. They took the wind to start with, although they are a running team, but they'll
I mean, yeah, that and also both teams not great in that field goal category. Extra points, yes, but normal field goals not great. Obviously the wind carries that a little too far for Spangler's liking. Gives Valley great field position starting at the 35.
So they'll bring it out, ready to go. And I'm just looking for my Valley kicking, but it doesn't matter. Here we'll get it. Mason Morrill hands it off. Price going around the left side, cuts it up to the 40, 45, and he'll pick up a first down.
That was a great job up front. Brevin Aries and Hank Lucas, the center, is able to pull off his block, go off to the left. That frees up that entire left side. Nice run to start the game for Valley.
Morrill gets him in the huddle here. They'll send Schilb and Grevin Good wide to the right, one receiver to the left. Single back there. Grevin Good comes in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Give it up the middle. Cuts across the 50 and pulled down is Dion Hutch. What a good first down pickup.
Yeah, I mean that's well put together. Good blocking up front, able to free up your blockers downfield. Nice little up and cut move by Dion Hutch. He's quick. He's shifty. He's going to be a problem for the Spartans, especially here on this first drive.
And you got to watch him when he gets to that second level, because then he's either going to take it straight down or cut it outside.
He hits a gear.
Turn on the burners. They said Grevin Good and Price to the right. Reardon in motion, sets up in the slot left now. He'll give the handoff there, and he's stopped immediately. Hutch
carries the ball for the Tigers.
At that time, looked like a little bit of a possible miscommunication in the backfield, kind of trying to move around a little bit. Valley's trying to catch Pleasant Valley off guard, looking like Pleasant Valley's offense, all these different handoffs. That time you just get caught up. Good job by Pleasant Valley's front to get up in there.
One of the things they've been doing is bringing Reardon more into it. Put him in that slot and bring him across. They'll occasionally run the jet sweep with him, but it gives another thing for the defense to look at. Double slots now for the Tigers. 3rd down and 6. Quick pass out in the flat, just over the head of Dion Hutch. Otherwise, he had some room and chance there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, Grant Necker, the linebacker, he was just a little late. He's all the way on that far linebacker side. He comes all the way across. Obviously wasn't going to get there in time. Pleasant Valley catches a big break with the drop there by the Tigers.
And Dawson Stein back to punt now for the Tigers.
Top 5 punter in Class 5A right here.
Yep, he's had a good season, kicking into the wind low and taking about the 22-yard line. Spun around and down quickly by Jay Moore on the return
By Valley's number 11, Jay Moore.
by Ryan Doyle.
Will take over first and
So he gets a short return there. Took it about the 22, gets it up to, they're going to mark it right at 30. So be 1st and 10 at the 30. Pretty similar starting position to what Valley had, just coming the other way. They had it at 35 after the kick out of bounds. And we'll see the offense first time here with Barrett Lindemark. And keeps it, goes around the corner, cuts it up, 50, 45, and is pulled down. Everybody followed the back that time as he came around the corner in a big pickup on first down.
So this is one thing that Valley's going to have to really bite on, and their defensive backs are going to be huge. That's up to Caden Hutch and Drew Henderson.
See here, they fake it up the middle. They come outside. He's got the option man still outside, but a big hole there. Good blocking by the outside there, and one man to beat. He pulled him down, Chase Hutchinson. This time stacked up in the middle by the Valley defense. It'll be a loss of a yard. So they get let's see, they were from the 30 to the 41, so 29-yard pickup on the first play, and then they lose a yard on the second play.
Yeah, Lindmark just got caught up. I mean, Valley was able to get through the D-line pretty easily, or the O-line, excuse me.
Fullback Lyon behind him. Send a man in motion and spins out there, gets it to him, and he's going to get up for pick up a couple. Caden McDermott.
That's a nice block on the right side. Tommy Jeffries, the junior, he laid some pancakes on that far side, was able to free up the quarterback or the running back just a little bit there for Pleasant Valley.
McDermott, the leading rusher out of the backfield with 950 yards, 13 TDs, and now a 3rd and 10 here for Pleasant Valley. Linda Mark giving some final comments. Wilson on that right side. Lyon behind him. In motion is McDermott, and then he runs back up to the slot. Goes in motion again. They hand it off right up the gut.
Nice
Stop and go. Yep. In the hole. Poked his head in there. Back out. And you mentioned it with the kicking here. This would be a, where are we at, 36, 40, that'd be a 50, more than 50-yarder. I'm assuming it might go on 4th down here.
Yeah, Carter Spangler's only 1 for 7 this year on field goals. His longest was only 36 yards. This is go-for-it territory if you're Pleasant Valley.
Unless you want to do the pooch kick, but they're going to come up 4th and 5 here. So McDermott back to throw and knocked down.
It was caught by a Pleasant Valley. I don't know if it was a lineman or if it was someone got in there.
It looked like somebody deflected it, and then it was caught by the lineman there. And Valley will take over. Well, they lost a yard in the exchange as they started from the 35 on their first drive.
Valley takes over first
and now they take over
34-yard line.
At the 34, their own 34. With 7:50 to play here after holding on down. So both teams have forced the offenses to turn it over.
And that's a tough spot for Pleasant Valley, especially when you don't throw the ball very often. You don't want to be stuck in those 4th and long situations.
2 receivers right, 1 left, and they get the hard count, gets them to jump offside there.
They're going to get this on the freshman Joey Van Wetzinga. A little too anxious there to start on defense here.
So, first 2 penalties come against Pleasant Valley, the kick out of bounds and the hard count jump off here. As this time they'll line up with 2 right in the slot there, and right up the gut is Hutch. And he'll pick up a couple with the 5 they got on the penalty. It'll make a 3rd and short, or 2nd and short, excuse me.
And
2nd and 2.
I think the holes, they'll be tight here to start. This is going to be a game of the trenches. I mean, great offensive line on both sides. Valley's O-line, we didn't really talk about it a ton, but also very experienced up front. So
Shield and Grevengood to the right. Now they're going to go right up the middle there, and Morrow kept it, but not a lot of push on that offensive line. And he gets just a yard. So 3rd and 1 here. Big play for Pleasant Valley now. Is on their own side of the field. Valley, if they don't get the first down, they're going to punt it, but we'll see. Grevengood and Shield out wide to the right. And again, he sneaks it. This time he gets a little better push, but not a big one. And
I think they're going to measure it here. No, they might be giving it to him.
I think, yeah, the way that VAR official was. He had it, but now they will measure. So
that time Valley didn't go quick. That first QB sneak,
first
they decided to go
got quick, and it
yeah.
didn't seem like everybody got off the ball like they should there, did it? And that time they did, but he still only got, if he got a yard, they got the first down. But let's see, when they stretch out the chain here, and he got it by, as you see, a full football. And a first down for Valley.
I guarantee you Valley doesn't want to keep playing this short game. They want to start airing this ball out just a little bit more, get it to your playmakers on the wide outside.
Well, they're more than happy to kind of
if you can start wearing down the defense,
not wearing them down, but keeping them think.
Yeah.
Valley likes to, pound it inside, outside, and then go deep. Look for the pass here. Single back now as he goes under center. They wing it out quickly. Graven good, and he's up to the 50. Short of the 50. Got pulled out. Excuse me, that's Price. And a good tackle there.
That's Mekhi Wilson. That was a nice little play. He runs all the way from his corner spot over to pick up Price. And Price is fast, but Mekhi Wilson's pretty fast.
Yeah, he got there quickly and pulled him down with the shoulder pads. And brings up 2nd and 6 here for the Tigers. Sends Shield out to the left. Reardon in the slot there on the right. He goes up blocking the pitch back, looking for room. Dances, spins, and gets up across the 50. Is Hutch.
That's hard to guard. I mean, good coverage. Pleasant Valley stayed home, had great coverage on this near side. Hutch is able to make that spin move, and that's just the type of athlete Dion is.
One thing I forgot, we were down in Cedar Rapids, and I switched out my bag for volleyball. I forgot to put the binoculars back in for football here. So that always happens in the transition season here, but hopefully I won't need them. But 3rd down and 2 now for Valley. They're into Pleasant Valley territory. They switch Reardon over to the right side, send the man in motion. They'll hand off to him. Grevengood cuts it up, or Price, cuts it up, and he's going to be just short of the first down here. So here's a decision to make.
Well, you'd be kicking into the wind.
But
considering it's only a yard and that QB sneak worked last time, I think you'd either go back to it or just a quick
that, or
dive.
It's either that or you want to pin him back deep. One thing you don't want to do here probably is give them the short field, so we'll see. Looks like they're keeping the offense in, though. And they'll start out Morrow under center. They do sneak it this time. He goes over the left side. Flag comes into the pile, though, right away. And we'll see what happens.
I think we're going to get a late face mask possibly on Pleasant Valley there. Let's see.
Yep, you're right. Good catch there.
Yeah, it looked like
penalty. They had the first down, but that time he followed. He had his guard, and the guard kind of kicked out, and he followed right in there.
Yeah, that's just Brevin Aries, senior 6'2", 280. If you can follow him, I'd follow him to the ends of the earth if he's pushing like that. Nice job up front by Valley. Great job by Morrow. Pleasant Valley just gets an unlucky grab of the face mask, trying to bring him down.
So tack on 5 yards for the face mask. And now here's Valley. 1st and 10 at the 38. Fakes the handoff, throws it across. And just out of the hands of Price on that slant there.
They might get a pass interference here on, I think, is it Mekhi Wilson? It's either Mekhi Wilson or this is going to be on Tate Lyon. I think it's going to be on Tate Lyon.
Looked like he was riding pretty tight.
Yeah, it was close, and then he kind of bobbled it. Kind of a late flag by the official, but yeah, they're going to get this on Tate Lyon.
So penalties here, the issue for
That makes it 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Pleasant Valley.
It's a 15-yarder. That's a big one. 4 penalties all on Pleasant Valley here to start the ball game. And the one thing you don't want to have is give up free yards. Here, as they come out with a double slots, a tight formation for Valley. Send Price across and give it off to Hutch, and there's a flag coming in again, and this might be the first Valley penalty tonight.
Yeah, there was a lot of pulling trying to get room free for Hutch, but Tate Lyons kind of shaking his hands. I think he might be another Pleasant Valley. Yeah, this is going to go on the Spartans.
They're looking that way. Another 5-yard face mask. Well, 2 face masks. The only good thing for them is they've only been the 5-yard variety early here, but they did have the 15-yard interference.
So they tacked on a sideline warning to Pleasant Valley as well, so keep adding them up for the Spartans here. Obviously, a sideline warning is not going to get you any yardage penalties or anything, but something to keep an eye out for going later.
That's 25 yards in penalty yardage right here. They'll send Grevengood and Price wide left.
I like Raritan here if they're going to the air.
And he goes out in the flat, goes around his receiver to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's a simple wheel route. He comes off the line of scrimmage. He's so tall. He's 6'7". He overgrows everyone in the backfield for Pleasant Valley. That's too easy of a throw for Mason Morrow.
Yep, we've seen it a lot here. As you see again, he sets up there in the slot. There he is. He runs outside. Now you'll see him come back in the screen and gets behind a defender. And if he's behind a defender that far, you just got to lob it to him with his size.
Yeah, and that's Ryan Groenbroom. He's only 6'1". He's going to have a hard time out jumping. Nice ball by Morrow. Great catch by Raritan.
Stein on for the extra point. Kick is no good.
That is Dawson Stein's second time he's missed a PAT all year. 46 of 47 coming into tonight.
So with 3:59 to go, Valley strikes first here. We'll take a break, come back with a kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. And at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Back on the kickoff, a good return by Pleasant Valley. Up to the 35, Ty Wilson takes it. And wasn't a real deep kick, as we'll see here. Takes it back about the 8, and then he just takes off 25, breaks a couple tackles, and gets up to the 35. And so the best starting position here for Pleasant Valley.
Both teams started with pretty good field position. Can't really complain about it too far.
And here's Lindemark. Sends that man in motion. Gives it to the up back. No, he keeps it. And
he fooled me.
Second back, yeah. He kept it himself. Looked like he had it in the belly there. And Southeast Polk up 7-0. 2:15 left in the first quarter over Valley. Or no, that was right. And this is Ankeny over. Ankeny leads over Prairie, 7-0.
That was a great fake by Barrett Lindemark. I think he fooled everyone in the stadium thinking it was going to Ty Lyon.
Yeah, that's the first time he caught me. Here's Lindemark again. This time he holds it in the belly there to the back.
Nice up front push. Tommy Jeffries is able to get off his position and really kind of push that Valley D-line up the field a little bit more, frees up a little bit of area.
And that's the thing about this offense. You don't see it a lot. They can lull you to sleep because they'll run out and pitch here, or they'll run around, and then they do the fake and back, and then sometimes he'll keep it, sometimes he won't as they get moving here. Lindemark under center. Sends McDermott. Now he stops and tries to go and gets tackled right about the line of scrimmage. And
we got an injured player down on the field for Valley. I think that's going to be Jay Moore, I believe. I think he was holding his ankle just a little bit. See, that's the problem. 44. Give it to 44 instead. So that's going to be Micah Dacey.
Well, the only thing there is they do have a little depth on that defensive line, but the big senior has been playing really well here. And they're going to, let's take a timeout while they're attending to him. We'll do that, take a break, and come back after this on CISN.TV.
Do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Shop WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 375 pre-owned vehicles. All makes, all models. Inventory changes daily. WaukeeChevy.com.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Here you see Michael Dacey coming off and getting some help, but he's working okay, so hopefully he's not too badly injured. 3rd and 5 at the 46 for Pleasant Valley. They're trying to match the Valley score. Lindemark kept it this time, cuts up the left side, and he gets a big gain there.
And that's all thanks to his center. I mean, Ryan Sadler's able to get off his block, push the whole right side off, and it's a great fake. They perfectly place it.
Fakes it, and everybody goes for that fullback, and he just cuts it right outside. And the thing with Valley and the defense, too, you get anxious. You want to jump right away.
Yeah.
You got to see that ball.
Yeah.
You want to stop that back in the backfield.
That's going to come down to linebacker play. You just have to read the eyes of the quarterback and really get them buckled down, especially down in the backfield.
Lindemark sends a man in motion, pitches it this time, and he's looking for running room, and he's going to be snowed under right about the line of scrimmage. Maybe he'll get a yard as Caden McDermott could not get around the corner.
See there, that was a good pickup by the linebackers. Aiden Killstrom, the left guard for Pleasant Valley, he kind of got beat, almost a double team. He got pushed to the ground. That forces Pleasant Valley to way back where they want to be, especially on the backfield.
Pickup of 1, 2nd and 9 at the 33. Pleasant Valley trailing 6-0. Valley scored and missed the extra point. There's a fake. Lindemark rolling, throws it out in the flat, and they were looking for a flag there, but that ball, I think, was way too high, way over the head.
Yeah, a little high intended. Yeah, intended. I mean, right idea. I know he was. I know Lindemark thought he had a good play. Valley even blitzed off that side. Good pickup by the next guy in line. A couple fans down low probably wanted a pass interference call, but like you said, Dart, little high. I don't think that was even going to be catchable, even if he did.
So they tried to hit him in the flat. Now, if they do hit him, the defender was right there, but it would have been made it a little more manageable 3rd down probably. 3rd and 9 here for Pleasant Valley.
Again, another 3rd and long. They don't like to be in these.
They hand off and right up the middle. This time they went with that 2-back set, just straight handoff, and they'll get it down to the 30. And again, I'm assuming since they went for it before around this area, they'll probably do it again here on 4th down.
Yeah, but like we said before, you got a 4th down and 6. I mean, it depends on how much you trust your running game. They're making a couple big personnel changes here.
Yeah, because if you can pin him in the corner there with the kick.
Yeah, they're going to punt here.
No, they're going to set up.
They're going to try.
Try a field goal. Spangler.
1 for 7 on the year. Yep. Pleasant Valley's going to take a timeout. His longest is 36. It would have been a
tee set at the 37. That'd be a 47-yarder. He's got a pretty good breeze behind him, but it is kind of blowing across there too. So they're gonna talk it over.
Yeah, that's got to be what they're thinking. I think any other situation you wouldn't kick, but if this wind's going to help you a little bit more.
Yeah, you can get it up there because with the missed extra point, then that cuts the lead in half.
I was going to say,
but
you may shrug off that missed extra point early.
We're already 25 seconds to go here with that ground game they run.
It turns that clock.
25 minutes into the quarter or into the game, and we're down to almost a quarter done. It does go pretty fast.
And you talk about offenses like Valley put up 35 a game. Sometimes the game plan is to keep the ball away from them. Well, Pleasant Valley might not even be doing it on purpose. It's just how their offense works.
Yeah, it's the way they work on the ground. And Valley had they had the one pass drop and then the pass in the end zone to Raritan for the touchdown. Our only score so far. A 17-yard pass to Raritan here, and so they're going to set up the tee at the 37, kind of toward, you can see the left hash there.
Valley's got a couple people back just in case this could be a fake.
There's the snap. Snap is good. The kick is no good. Wide. To the right. He didn't get any push out of that wind.
No, I was actually pretty surprised. It almost looked like it was stalling because of the wind.
Yeah, because it was held up there, and I thought maybe it might push it over a little bit because the wind is blowing a little bit out of the, it's blowing out of the north, kind of east a little there, but so Valley holds on the missed field goal here.
And ironically, this puts Valley in the worst starting position of the night.
Yeah, because in high school, it always goes back to the 20. And that's another thing about, if you punt it and it goes through, you get it to 20 anyway.
Yeah,
so maybe if you think your kicker has a leg,
you might as well take the
go ahead and
risk.
take a shot here in high school. The only bad thing out of that is you getting it blocked and returned. But the way it ends up, Valley will take over 1st and 10 at the 20 with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter, leading 6-0 here. Keeps it himself. Morrow looked like the pitch, but they kept it. Doing a little bit of fancy ball handling himself that time.
That whole far side of the field was wide open. Morrow was able to recognize that. Only 92 yards on the ground coming into tonight. Makes a nice little 8-9 yard gain right there.
Yeah, he's developed into he'll run when he has to. He scrambles great and run a little bit. And we saw a couple as the clock winds down, a couple sneaks by him, but 6-0 Valley after one here at the State High School Football Playoffs on CISN.TV.
At D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, darmandford.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas at Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Here at Valley High School, we'll move to the second quarter. West Des Moines Valley taking on Pleasant Valley. They're up 6-0. Pleasant Valley tried a 47-yard field goal with the wind, and it was a little to the left. And Valley takes over. Now, they took over with 20 seconds to go, and now 2nd and 1. Handoff. Cuts it outside, looking for room. 30, 45, 50, 45, 40, cuts it back inside. Hutch Slides down to the 30. Well, it really read the lanes and blocks well there.
Perfect block. Number 74, Hank Lucas. He was right up front, laid a perfect block that frees Hutch up on the left side. Also great downfield blocking by Reed Schlib, the senior.
Shield. Yep. There you see him. He gets right by the end there and now gets the block there, cuts outside of it. Slows a little bit, cuts back inside, and then rides a couple tacklers down to the 31. 1st and 10 for Valley.
Those are the big plays Valley has to keep making.
Hutch in the backfield. Hand off. Hutch right up the middle. This time he gets met after a pickup of a couple.
That was a nice pickup by Rusty Van Wetsinga. Linebacker in there for Pleasant Valley. Stayed home. He was going to meet Hutch one-on-one in the hole. Nice job.
He's a 3-year all-conference player playing for his dad. Outstanding linebacker. And
it's got to be nice to line up right behind your brother up there in the backfield. Joey on the D-line.
Yeah. And fake the handoff. Looking outside deep. Got a man wide open. Overthrew him just a bit out there. Grevin good.
It's another kind of one of those wheel routes that Pleasant Valley fell asleep on. That time, late to the party, was Max Doran.
And that might have been one where the wind caught it. 7-7 now Dowling Southeast Polk in the second quarter. Surprise, that's a close ball game.
Well, yeah, and how they played at the beginning of the season. Dowling lost the quarterback halfway through, and now that backup has been able to get in. Smolek's been huge for the Maroons all season long. Southeast Polk's got to be careful. Only one on a Hail Mary.
Here comes Valley, trips to the right now. Omoro hands it off, looking for room to turn the corner.
Nice.
Grevin good, cuts it up. The sideline, he'll be, maybe he's got the first. I think he is. They're going to mark him down about the 20. And he needed to get to the 21. And that's a 1st and 10.
There's a herd of Valley linemen led by Hank Lucas again, sealing that block on the edge. And Hutch's speed just is able to get around, cut it upfield.
And that's the thing about him and both Rankins Jr., who isn't playing right now, but they're 5'7", and they sneak in behind those big linemen and wait till they find the gap and turn the jets on. And there they go.
Yeah, no lineman under 6 foot for Pleasant Valley.
In motion, they flip it to Aiden Price. He comes around on the slot. Kind of that jet sweep there and cuts it up.
Valley's doing a great job sealing the edge. Pleasant Valley really can't get there. Their linebackers can't get there. Tigers doing a really nice job containing the sides.
Again, earlier they were punching it in the middle. Now they're making those Pleasant Valley defenders run side to side and try to chase them down.
I mean, Grant Necker, he's the only senior in that linebacker core, and then you got Van Wetsinga, Rusty, who's just a junior, and then Tate Lyons, only a sophomore. So
Hutch in there's the back. Reardon, the tight end, slotted up to the left. They hand it off to Hutch. Stop and go. He cuts it down to the 10-yard line. He'll be close to a 1st down. And let's see. Well, the nose will be just off the 10, so about a half a yard short. They need to get right to the 10-yard line for the 1st down, and now he'll come up under center. Morrow will, and he just pushes forward into the pile. It'll be 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line for Valley.
Well, Pleasant Valley's not putting anybody up. The linebackers aren't wanting to fill the gaps, even if they're seeing Morrow come up and get ready for that sneak. That's too easy for Valley here.
Goal for the Valley Tigers from Spartan 9.
And
got an injury down there. I think this is going to be Owen Westemeyer, 6'3" junior, hobbling a little bit.
Yeah, it is a little cooler tonight. It might be, take a little longer to get warmed up and out there, but also I think we can't tell from up here, but I imagine there's a lot of banging of heads and, with these two the defensive and offensive lines and of both these two teams going at it pretty heavy here in the early going.
And they take pride in that. I mean, the Valley, especially Pleasant Valley, they take pride in their offensive line, take pride in their defensive line. That's where they want to shine the most. And yeah, you're like you said, you're going to be a lot of button heads there.
Same with Valley, with the Tigers. It's been their calling card is to wear you down as you move through here. And let's see who they're.
Westemeyer.
Okay. So Owen Westemeyer, the 6'3" junior, 215-pounder. He comes off.
And I'm looking on the sideline. I have not seen
Dacey?
Yeah, Dacey. I'm looking right now. Went to the medical tent when he came off the field. I don't see him right now on the sideline. And they're walking
They're
Westmeyer
walking right back to the locker room.
locker room.
Yeah. Maybe that's something where they get him in and tape something up, or that will hope. Mason Morrow fakes it. Now he decides to run. That did not develop well. As he was looking like he kind of wanted to pitch it there.
Kind of surprised he didn't. I mean, everybody was collapsing in. No matter what, he was going to have to make a really tough play. But, yeah, great push up front by Spartans D-line.
So maybe a yard there. It'll be second down and 9 for the Tigers. And it'd be a big defensive victory if they can hold him out of the end zone here. But look for number 88.
I was going to say.
He's standing up at tight end over there in that bunch on the right side. He goes down across the middle. There it is. Oh, and off his hands, and he knew he had it. As Reardon
had his man beat. Good fake by Morrow again, faking that pitch, and that just stalls Pleasant Valley's linebackers a little bit. They push up a little too much. Reardon comes on the backside. Can't make the grab there.
Right down, drug across there, and just that's a rarity. You don't see him miss those that often, especially when he had the defender kind of on his back, too.
Yeah, had him beat.
It's 3rd and 9 now. Clock stopped, 8:54 to go here in the second quarter. They run that bunch formation. This time, though, Reardon's the second man back off the line. They'll swing it out to him. Reardon looks to go to the corner, turns it up, and he's going to be knocked out just short, I believe. Now that's the versatility. They can run him right off the line, or they can pitch it out to him. And that'll bring up 4th and 1.
Yeah, I think this is go for it territory. I mean, even if you don't get it, you're still pinning them way back.
Way back, yeah.
But I think they're gonna take a timeout and think this over for a second.
Valley would take a timeout, talk about it here. Let's take a break. We'll be back after this on CISN.TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Back at West Des Moines Valley, you see the Tigers coming out of the huddle. They'll have it 4th and 1. 4th and goal at the 1 here. They can't get a first down. They can only get a score here. They had one into the hands of Reardon, and he dropped it. Now you see him setting up there on the left with Morrow. Now they shift him to the right. And handoff right into the end zone. Touchdown. Hutch with the score.
Great blocks up front by Pleasant Valley. Linebackers came down. Hutch is just too fast. Nice delayed handoff by Morrow. Got the defense thinking for a second.
And look at who has kind of helped lead there. Reardon put his head down and help with the blocking there. And See if they go for 2 or just 1 here. They missed the first extra point. Looks like they're going to try to even it up here and go for 2. Trips to the right for Morrow. He hands it off. Hutch looking to turn the corner. He'll be pulled down just short. So, and that is no good for the 2-point try.
I think that's the 5th time they've tried to go for 2 this season. So I think they are 3 for 5 on the season so far now.
And so this brings up a big drive now here for Pleasant Valley as they've fallen behind 12-0 here. They got down, stalled, kicked tried a 47-yard field goal, turned it over, and then Valley ends up taking it all the way in.
Well, yeah, and you live by the run, and you might die by the run. I mean, we haven't seen the passing offense work too well for Pleasant Valley all year. Tried it a little bit more, and then I think after the Muscatine game, they really started figuring out maybe this isn't what we need to be doing. They beat Iowa City High thanks to the running game. They're going to just have to keep pounding it and hope that they can wear down Valley's D-line.
Yeah, because they're not a team, too, that could come out and throw.
No, and that's the problem. If you get down, you know, there's not much you can do.
80 yards, 3 minutes, 37 seconds. Valley took that after the missed field goal and went in for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion was no good. And now they'll kick off again. Wilson back deep, along with, I think it's Doran back there too. Stein gets ready to kick it. Dawson Stein. It's a short hopper taken up by Wilson. He gets up to the 20 and gets knocked down there.
He ran right into the back of his own man.
Yeah, he was.
Ryan Doyle caught the back end of that tackle right there.
He was trying to come around and circle back outside, but you're right, he hit his own guy blocking for him. And those kick returns, anything can happen when they're coming down.
It's tough. I mean, they're coming flying at you. That's a tough spot. That's where, if you can master them, that's where you can get some easy points. They're going to get holding on number 68 here for Pleasant Valley. That's going to be 68. Let's see. I don't have a 68 on my chart.
Let's see. I don't either.
Cool. Well, so if it's, I mean.
68, yeah. No, I don't. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 12.
Another penalty, Dar. We talked about penalties for Pleasant Valley, just kind of starting to add up a little bit.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties on Pleasant Valley. None on the Tigers so far. And there's a handoff straight up the gut.
See, that time I think Valley was thinking blitz. Nice up front pressure by Caden Hutch and company up there to get the tackle.
And pick up a 4.
There's nothing wrong with blitzing against teams like this. It's just when you blitz, you better actually know what your assignment is.
Yeah. Here comes Lindemark, brings them out. Now they're shifted their linemen around a little bit. And hand off as he spins around and hands off. And trap for a minute, then still going. Cuts it outside and a big pickup after getting through traffic out there.
That's the coach's son. That's Rusty Van Wetsinga.
Yep.
402 yards, 5 touchdowns on 58 carries. Average 6.9 yards per carry coming in. He just sneaks right through the line. Good fake.
And for a minute there, I didn't know if he was going to get through all that traffic. He was like there, looked like he was going to be tackled, but then he slips the tackles, and then it's a little bit of a race to the outside and a big pickup there.
Best seals on the outside by Pleasant Valley all evening long.
1st and 10 at the 38 for Pleasant Valley. Down 12-0 here in the second quarter. And their back slips right by the tackle inside. And Fountain was coming in there, and the back just got right by him before he got an arm out, and another big pickup for another first down here.
Yeah, Lyon, the sophomore, Tigline gets perfectly placed. Again, Barrett Lindemark starting to read the defense just a little bit better. Maybe that takes a couple drives to kind of get the linebackers thinking just a little bit more if you're Valley.
So brings him up again. Lyon at fullback. Lindemark checks his wrist and then tells everybody to play. Might be changing that a little bit. Sends the man in motion, and he keeps it himself. Man, I got to wait to see.
Yeah, they're going to have a flag right here on the line. I'm assuming this is going to be a holding or a hands to the face.
And yep,
yeah, they're going to get hands to the face.
So Valley's first penalty.
That's a tough defensive penalty. I mean, we talk about Pleasant Valley racking up the penalties. That's a tough one for Valley because now you push the Spartans into their better field position they've had all evening.
Yeah, so far 6 on Pleasant Valley and the first one there on the Tigers, and that puts them, as you say, sets them up in good position at the 34-yard line in Valley territory. They shift everybody over. Send that man in motion, and they do hand it off to Lyon.
Valley had 2 guys waiting over there. Jay Moore led the cavalry, 36 total tackles on the season. He's been one of their bright spots. At that time, they just kind of ran right into the Valley's defense.
Ty Lyon gets 2 on that. And
this is a must-get point drive for Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, they need something here, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, and then they hand off to that deep back right through there. He's bowling ahead, still going. Everybody's pushed the pile. No whistle yet. And finally,
he's close. They're going to get him just about a yard short, maybe.
He got a second push and a third push. And
that's Rusty Van Wetzinga again.
He's back in there, yep.
Starting to find their groove. Valley really hasn't been able to get there, at least meet them at the line for losses at the line of scrimmage. Spartans settling in here on this drive especially.
Wetzinga in the backfield again, and
that's a quarterback keeper there.
Yeah, just right over the left side.
See, I don't know if that's a designed, like just QB sneak dive for the first down, but nice job by Lindemark to be able to read that D line and say, well, I can get a couple more. I don't have to dive forward here.
Yeah, and as Valley, you got to stay honest and keep, where's he going to put it? Or
that's a linebacker's dream. When you think you know it's a QB sneak, so you just jump right on that, over that nose tackle and make that play.
Come out once again, single back. Fakes, now they're going to the slot, man, tight end, touchdown, Gronenboom.
See, that's perfectly set up. You put so many people up thinking that it's going to be a run. Gronenboom just sneaks. He's on the line, and he just sneaks right up down the sideline. Lindmark had a couple options.
See, there he is. He looks, and then
Gronenboom
has his hand up right away, right through there. They were late picking him up. So that's
only Lindmark's 3rd touchdown of the season, passing-wise. Nice job. Great drive by Pleasant Valley.
Here's the hold and the kick, and PAT is good. And we've got a 12-7 ball game here. Back with the kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Back here, West Des Moines Valley Stadium, we got a ball game now as Pleasant Valley takes it down and scores.
Nice squib.
And picked up, and a good return there off the squib. So the running team gets just the 6th touchdown pass for Lindemark. He hits Gronenboom sneaking out, and they're on the board. And with the Valley missed their first extra point, tried for 2 in the second one, so it's 7-12 here.
Update on Michael Dacey. He is on the sideline down here, kind of making a couple jogs, trying to get back into rhythm. So expect the D tackle to be out next time.
Other games, Southeast Polk and Dowling, 14-all. Ankeny up 7-0. And there's a handoff. Dion Hutchin keeps going, and
you're going to get a holding call, I think, way back at about the 38.
Yep, they got the flag down on the far side, don't they? So all of a sudden, Valley starting to have issues with penalties.
They're going to get this on Brevin Aries, the senior. Able to seal the sides a couple times. That time sealed a little too well. Official standing right there. Also, you're close to the Pleasant Valley sideline, so they're going to let him hear it.
So that negates about an 11-yard pickup for the Tigers and moves it back to the 38.
Now this is interesting. I'm wondering if Valley tries to take something deep here. You keep it on the ground, kind of push it a little bit more.
And they got the wind behind them here. Drops back, throws it out in the flat, hits Grevengood. Grevengood, stiff arms, cuts up across the 40.
That's going to be a late hit.
There's a late hit out of bounds, so I was just going to say he's going to be a few short. He got a big chunk of it, but now with the penalty, that'll move it on down. You see the chain gang already anticipating that.
Makai Wilson comes in late. Yeah, they're going to get late hit. Makai Wilson came in late. Nice upfield play. Morrow's able to recognize a little bit of the missed coverage there by Pleasant Valley, and that's a great pickup by Cave Grevengood.
You already get the feeling these two teams are just, there's a slight. Now, it's for their trip to the Unidome, the semifinals, but you already get that there's a lot of stuff going on down there in that field.
Yeah, I mean, you could just tell, especially when it's down in the trenches, like we said, but these DBs trying to get in on the action just a little bit.
Here's Morrow. Defense comes up. Morrow drops back. Looks, now throws it out, wings it out late, and that was not the best there. Hayden Price. He was probably better to knock that down.
I don't think Makai Wilson really thought Morrow was going to throw it. He looked at him the entire way and checked it down, and he was just a little late.
He looked deep. He had the man deep, but he was covered over there. I think that was Grevengood, was going deep on the fly, but he had a guy right on him, and I don't think he wanted to, risk an interception here, and he threw it out there.
Now you're back to your 2nd and 15 like you were just a little bit ago.
And fakes it, Morrow fakes one way, rolls to his right, takes it up, and he'll get about 4 there.
Don't see that a lot, but that's a good read by Morrow. Understanding where the linebackers were headed. He faked enough left, able to cut it right back right. Nice job.
So it brings up 3rd and 11. Of course, he played defensive back, and then with the issue last year with the quarterback transfers, declared ineligible, he pulled in to play quarterback, and he's just progressed throughout the year. And just a great athlete. Now they'll send 2 to the left, 1 to the right here, with Reardon slot on the right side. Dropping back, rolling, looking, throws it out late to Grevengood, and he's going to have the first down yardage.
So Pleasant Valley starts cheating back. They know Reardon's back there, and they're able to double team him right off the line, but then that frees up everybody else.
And then the thing with Morrow, too, he's back there. He's always looking downfield, but he could take off at any moment,
too.
He
can.
And
that was great vertical running from him. You just didn't know if he was going to take it.
And that is the one thing I've been impressed with him this year is when he's moving or scrambling, he's always looking down for the receivers. 1st and 10 at the 28 here for the Tigers. Hands it off right up the gut. Still going is Hutch.
I think they're going to get a late face mask.
Yeah, I think
maybe
so too. It came in
on Luke Vonderhaar.
Because it looked, I
possibly.
could kind of see the hand come around there. And he runs so low to
He
the ground.
does,
It's
so
easy
you
to
got to
get
do
that.
anything you can to grab him.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they call, if it's the 15 or the 5 yard, if it is that. Yeah.
Yeah, Vonderhaar just reaches around last second, grabs Hutch's face mask, and you don't even have to really grab it. If you just kind of grace across it and the official sees it, that's enough to throw a flag.
So
what is that, 7?
Second face mask and the 7th. No, the 8th penalty, because they had that late hit here. So they've had a lot of yardage and penalties. So 1st and 1 at the 19. Morrow pitches it. Hutch cuts it back. He'll reverse field. Gets a little block from Morrow. Cuts it up. Freaks a tackle. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, man.
I mean, there's not much you can do as a defense there. That's Dion Hutch. He's going right. The entire defense thinks he's going right, and he's just able to cut it right back.
Here we go. Look at it. They pitch it right. He's nothing over there, but look at Morrow. Morrow wakes up. Oh, I got to block. Keep block. Well, he didn't even have to block, did he? As he faked him out, and then here he just powers through at the end. Wow.
What a heads-up play by Dion Hutch. It's his 7th touchdown of the season.
In there for Danny Rankins Jr. And that is up and good. Makes it 19-7 with the PAT. Here, we'll keep it right here. And that was a couple big plays when the Tigers needed it. They broke out. They got in 3rd and 15s, and they overcame that and able to then get the score here.
Yeah, we talk about Pleasant Valley penalties. That helped lead Valley down the field, kind of like their previous drives. You also talk about time. Pleasant Valley's not used to or built to get these quick 2-minute drives. Valley gets the ball back to start, so that's huge, especially in the second half.
So the Tigers will come out. Pleasant Valley taking a little time in the huddle here. Now's the time where if you got something you can run to get a good return, you want to pull it out here. Although still, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, and you got the lead after those early misses by Valley on the extra point attempts. Stein to kick it. This time he booms it up high and into the end zone. No return on that one.
Help from the wind right there.
Yep. So Pleasant Valley will take over 1st and 10 at the 20 with 1:46 to work with here in the first half, trailing by 12.
Yeah, I'm curious what they draw up here. I mean, obviously you flashed your passing play there that worked, obviously for the end zone, but Valley's going to be a little bit prepared. Now this helps Pleasant Valley in a way because now that forces the Tigers to really think, are they going to pass? Are they going to be able to sneak someone out?
We got Lyon out there again along with Wilson. Lindemark, the quarterback, hands it off to Lyon. And he runs it right over the left side. Peg Lyon.
And it looks like Ty Lyon's helmet comes off, so he's going to have to be out for a play. Surprisingly, no timeout called by Pleasant Valley.
I think you kind of see till you get to the 50 here. It's kind of, and handoff, that's Van Wetzinga Jr., and he rolls up to, gets out of bounds on the stop with the first down. So now you're in a better spot here. You got over a minute to go. You got 2 timeouts, and you're getting close to crossing the 50. You don't want to stop that clock too soon when you're way back there, because you'll see the play here again. Because if you do somehow turn it over to Valley. Then they got.
Well, and Van Wetsinga, he puts his shoulder down.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
what an absolutely astounding hit. Trying to almost attract attention there, trying to get up to the blockers.
Pleasant Valley handoff and Wetzigan again. He's trying to get outside this time.
He didn't get there.
He didn't get there. The clock will keep rolling.
Rusty Van Wetzinga on the carry.
Don't think they're going to use one yet.
Out of bounds by Valley. Kate Lucia.
I think
But they're taking their time, I tell you
probably
what.
like to be a little bit deeper. You don't want to. Valley has that ability to go deep.
Yeah, and I mean,
strike.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't really, I mean, possibly set yourself up for just a Hail Mary to end, but I was surprised they didn't take a time out there.
Aid O'Donnell out wide to the left here. They hand off and
nice
hit immediately
pickup.
in the backfield and brought down.
That's who they get on there. That's, I think, Ramez Naba. He's in the backfield,
Yeah,
only the
Naba in
sophomore. 300 pounds, 8.5 tackles. That's 2.5 now tackles for loss in the season.
I think
huge.
he's probably in there because of Dacey being out. And he gets the big tackle. And that'll end the first half there on that play. The Tigers with the 19-7 lead here at halftime. They missed a kicked extra point and tried a two-pointer and didn't make it. Pleasant Valley struck back, but this is where we stand at the half. We'll take a break, come back, and talk a little bit more about the first half coming up here on CISN.
Our team at DeArmond Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the DeArmond difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmondFord.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas at Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
We're here at halftime, and Valley Tigers are up 19-7 over Pleasant Valley Spartans, and well, just a tale of penalties, really, in that first to start the first half off for Pleasant Valley, as they get 8 penalties for 80 yards. It started off with the very first play, kicked the kickoff out of bounds, and that cost you at least 15 yards because if to get it to 20 in the touchback, Valley had 2 for 30. But run down the scoring for you. The first quarter, 3:59 to go, 17-yard pass from Morrow to Reardon. And just a beautiful route by Reardon. I've seen it so many times, set up on the slot, gets outside and races that defensive back to the end zone. And with his size, you throw it up there, and he caught it. Then Dion Hutch, a 1-yard run with 8:43 to go. That made it 12-0. They missed the kicked extra point the first time, doinked off, and then they tried for 2, and that was no good. Then finally, Pleasant Valley came back and surprisingly, 4:46 to go, a 20-yard pass to Gronenberg, beautifully set up. They were running, and then the tight end just kind of went down the seam and had him wide open and hit him, and they get the extra point, and it's 12-7. And then with 1:46 to play, Dion Hutch, beautiful run by him up the gut, and then kind of powers in and breaks a couple tackles. So I imagine there's a lot of talking about cleaning things up, as the coaches say in the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of hurting yourself, and that's what Pleasant Valley's kind of done tonight. They've hurt themselves in the penalty game. That one drive, you could take a lot from that one drive that they got the score on. Defensively, you got to lock down on the line of scrimmage, and you got to contain Dion Hutch. That's the biggest problem.
And the problem is when you get him in that long yardage situation, you don't have the defense back of their heels as much, and it's a little harder, and that's what they've been getting into here. And then those penalties, one was a late hit, and then they had a face mask, and those helped Valley get some free yards down the field for their offense. And so, a few things here that they need to clean up and work on, because once he got in a rhythm and you couldn't quite tell where the ball was going, it was starting to get that going on the defense, but then they'd get shut down or stopped, and that's just something they got to work on, trying to get that rhythm back.
Exactly, yeah.
We're here at halftime. It was Southeast Polk and Valley at 14 each, and at halftime Ankeny up 7-0, and that's what we have right now for scores. So we'll take a break here. We'll do that and come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Our team at DeArmond Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the DeArmond difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmondFord.com.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas at Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Here at Valley, you can see the flags flying and breezy here at West Des Moines Valley. They're up 19-7 at the half. Dar Danielson, Blake Walker here. And so we talked a lot about Pleasant Valley, and for the Valley Tigers, what's Coach saying in the huddle or in the locker room for them, Gary Swenson?
I think on offense, you got to like what you're doing. I think it's mostly focused on defense. You can't get lax. They're going to really probably hit on that drive that Pleasant Valley was able to score, because that linebacker play, they started to get lax, and they started thinking, well, maybe if we just keep blitzing, or something has to be done on that defensive core, especially the linebacker play for Valley if you're going to stop Pleasant Valley. The good thing is you have that one tape of that one drive that you can go back on. That's going to be crucial for Valley. On offense, like I said, I don't think there's much you can look at. I think the O-line has really outdone Pleasant Valley's D-line so far. And when Dion Hutch is playing the way he is, there's not much more you can ask for.
Yeah, and that's, and just knowing that they have Danny Rankins Jr. not playing tonight, tweaked that. I think it was an ankle last week. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, and then too, Rusty Van Wensiga, when he's been in the backfield, there's a guy. If you think you're just going to come up and lightly tackle him, you better be ready for some contact. We saw that a couple times. He dropped the shoulder, and he's going to deliver a hit to you before you can do it to him.
Yeah, he's a bruising back, and especially with Lyon lines up in that fullback position, and kind of Van Wensiga kind of lines up right there up against the guard. I think they have to go back to him a little bit more, so maybe that's where maybe a couple lanes free up for Lyon. Also, I think we just see Lindmark keep it more. I think that was one of the biggest things. We saw him kind of hesitant there.
Yeah.
He started figuring out the defense a little bit more.
And we heard the coaches kind of not happy early in the first half when one play where he handed it off, and I think they thought he had a bigger lane.
Yeah.
Because we've seen a couple times, and that's where you get lulled into sleep. And, we're up here trying to watch it, and you're on the field, and you're thinking, oh, yeah, he's got in the belly of that fullback. But next thing you know, the fullback, everybody's after him, and he's up the field.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and there again, too, you want to keep that rhythm without getting a penalty. You get those holding calls or a penalty that drops you back in your long yardage situations, then it makes that much more difficult here. But one thing for sure, that ground game makes the game go fast.
Yeah, we're clicking right along, just past the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah, we're moving right along, and not even a running clock, and we're buzzing right along here. But yeah, so some good things out of both teams, but I do think you're right. I think the Valley offensive line has gotten the better so far of the Pleasant Valley defensive line when it comes to that. And part of that is, we saw it. The first touchdown, they go to Reardon. Then down here, they had him crossing, and they hit him, and he dropped that one. That was where he lined up tight at the tight end. Then in the second time, he lined up the second man in that bunch, and he went down and he got a block. So he's a guy you always got to identify wherever he's at, because he's either going to block, and then they give it to him on the run once too, or no, that little swing pass out there, and he almost got it to the end zone. So it just makes almost like watching where that quarterback's going. You got to identify him all the time.
Tight end's going, yeah, and they've had to maybe double him a couple times. Again, height is huge. Reardon's like 5 or 6'7", closest guy for them is like probably 6'2", 6'1". So you almost have to have that double, and that's where Morrow's been able to check down a couple times to Gravengood, especially able to make those plays on the sideline, forces them to make a couple decisions.
All right, we're in halftime here. The teams will be coming out in just a bit. We're going to take another break. We'll be back with the start of the second half coming up after this on CISN.TV.
Our team at DeArmond Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the DeArmond difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmondFord.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Pleasant Valley out warming up, getting ready to start the second half. They trail by 12 here against West Des Moines Valley at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Ankeny has stretched it out a little bit over Cedar Rapids Prairie, 21-0, and then was Valley Dowling still 14-all? Is that what we heard? Last score there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Southeast Polk Dowling still 14-all.
And what's our other game?
Iowa City High, last time we checked, was 20-7 over Cedar Rapids Kennedy.
Cedar Rapids Kennedy.
So the little Hawks looking pretty good over there.
Last chance to play outside this season. Everything moves to the Uni Dome, which it's an experience. I got to play there once. It wasn't a playoff game, but we played, and it's just always fun to play there and play in that stadium, and seen many a game there. But
my dad got to play there when he was at South Tama just for a couple regular season games. Always complained about the carpet. Never said he liked the carpet.
And it's hotter than, well, of course I played way back, but yeah, it was very warm in there, and then you had to, if you're not used to, you had to wear some extra stuff on your arms because you would get burned. Now the turf is a little different than, the original turf they had in there, which I kind of played on. It was hard as a rock.
Yeah.
And of course, all turf, like this turf here, is not that old, and they've changed that out a little bit, and it's a little bit better than the old stuff. There used to be a cement slab with like green carpet over it, and that's changed a bit here. But
and you talk about the environment. I mean, last year, COVID, obviously, they weren't able to have a full crowd. Now this year, you can bring everybody back. Valley obviously didn't get to go last year, but I'm sure they'd love to bring everybody back. Yeah,
on Valley, that was tough for them. They didn't get to go, and so that's another reason why they want to hear. And then still kind of, they've been kind of in the background a little bit and saying, hey, we're still here among the leaders in the top class. And so let's talk a little bit about, we mentioned it, Pleasant Valley. They want to come out, and no penalties, and kind of get a good drive going here to start with. And hope that they can do that. They took the win, right, in the first.
Yeah, so
half,
Valley's
so
going to get the ball
Valley
here. That's why I was
again.
very surprised by that last drive by Pleasant Valley. Didn't really want to try anything.
Didn't try. Well,
when your offense isn't set up to make 2-minute drives like that, I guess
and
you can't do much.
Taking the win doesn't mean a lot either because
exactly.
They don't throw very. Although
yeah.
They did have the touchdown pass, but so yeah, the Tigers will get it because Pleasant Valley deferred. Or no, Pleasant Valley will get it.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Because they deferred to start the ball game.
Dawson Stein lines up to kick off the ball for the
And Stein set to kick it off for Valley.
44 touchbacks coming into tonight. He's already got one. And with the wind helping him here.
And make it another. High school, you don't get a chance to bring it out if it gets into the end zone. And so they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20 to start the second half.
I think a lot of this half depends on Barrett Lindmark. I think he's going to be that big guy for Pleasant Valley. The plays that he makes will be crucial if Spartans are going to come back into this game.
Do I hand it off or do I go is the question. Do you keep it or go? And we'll see what happens here. Brings out Lyon as the fullback. He's got his 2 wingbacks in there for Lindemark, the senior. Sends man in motion, hands it off to the fullback, and he'll be pulled back after pickup of about 4 to the 24.
Jay Moore and Drew Henderson in on the tackle for the Tigers.
Jay Moore, one of them in there on the tackle, along with Henderson. Henderson, the outstanding linebacker, led him in tackles last year, and they didn't have a lot of experience coming back on defense, but they've really matured through the season.
Interior play for Pleasant Valley is also going to be pretty big here. Their ends are starting to pick it up near the end of the half, but Sadler down there going to have to really get off the line.
Man comes in motion. They'll hand it right off up the gut again. And
that's a heads-up play up front. That's going to be Naba. Read that one immediately, didn't give Pleasant Valley a ton of room. Now they get a 3rd and short.
Big play here. Now they'll split out. Receiver to the right. Lindemark under center. Send that man in motion. They hand it off right up the gut again, and he plows ahead, and he'll get the first down.
Carries the ball for Spartans.
And
tackled by Valley's Jacob Allen.
Yeah, give him the first. Yep.
They got the digital marker over there. They got to get back.
Yeah, it's fancy. He goes from 4, counts back down.
You don't have to flip them over this time. Now, Lindemark says something to his wing backs. I don't know if he's changing the play there. And he this time keeps it. He'll spin through as they went 3 straight times to the fullback, and then he keeps it, and he gets a pretty good pickup on first down.
Yeah, and you'll take those. I mean, those quick little 4-yard gains, if you can keep doing that. Nice job by Valley's linebackers kind of staying home and not biting too heavy.
And Wetzika back in there now in the backfield. He comes in at fullback.
Yeah, notice how they're not putting Lyon back there, or they're not putting, Lyon back there. They got Rusty Van Wetzinga, who we talked about bruising early.
And they get it to him, and he heads outside, and he's trying to turn the corner. But good job down the line was Nelson Kavanaugh to stop him.
Kavanaugh came in there, and then the cornerback, Cade Loonstra, kind of came in for a little bit of help. And again, another tough 3rd and about 4 situation for Valley, 3rd and 3.
So Makai Wilson goes out.
Pleasant Valley.
And here we go, 3rd and 3 for Pleasant Valley. Spins out, keeps him, now cuts it up, and he's going to be pulled down short. About 2 yards short. Needed 3, he got 1. And here's it's early here in the 3rd.
This is tough. I feel like you got to go punt. I mean, I know it's short, but Valley's been stacking the entire D-line.
Yeah, you got to punt and hope you can flip the field a little bit with your defense. And
I think they want to go for it here.
They bring in Blake Fitzgerald, another split end. They'll send him out wide.
Watch for Naba up front. These linebackers starting to crouch forward.
And they get in there and fakes to Wentz. Once again, he keeps it himself. He's going to be short.
That was such a heads-up play by Caden Hutch around the edge. Followed Lindmark all the way around and was able to catch him from behind.
Yep, and they're not going to get it. They're going to turn it over on downs in their own territory here.
They're going to measure it, but yeah, it's going to be short. I like the play call. Just a
it
really
was.
heads-up play by Caden Hutch.
Yeah, they followed him down there, and they were able to pick him off. Yep. And there it is. A turnover on downs. The second time they've done that tonight. And they'll make it.
You talk about a huge stop. Now you're inside enemy territory. And when your offense has been clicking like it is, Valley's looking for a nice little punch right here to start the second half.
This could be a big blow here for the Tigers. And they'll bring them out. Morrow, Dion Hutch, Raridan, Shield out wide left. They've sent two receivers to the right. Those big linemen up front. And fakes to Hutch. Rolling.
Raridan was there.
And there was a little miscommunication because he threw.
There's a flag on the far side of the field here.
Yeah, the receiver went out. I think it might be an
illegal touching.
Or was it?
Yeah, I think.
Was it man downfield or was it?
Either illegal man downfield.
Yeah,
ineligible receiver
man downfield. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Raridan was open over the middle. Morrow kind of hesitated, felt the pressure, and then he just tried to, last second heave downfield. Luckily, he wasn't picked off.
Yeah, because then you're declining the penalty, and Pleasant Valley takes over 1st and 10.
But we've seen a couple times tonight, Valley's either been on a 1st and 15, 2nd and 15. That seems to always work out well for them.
Yeah,
so maybe
they've
they like
been able
these.
to convert. They have so far. Now it's 1st and 15 at the 46. And that's been the difference. They've been able to convert those 3rd and longs. Now they wing it out across to Grevin Good, and he rumbles up close to the first down. Well, this guy on this side's at the 30. The guy on the far side is short, but now he moves up, and that'll be enough for the first down.
That's a great play by Morrow. He knew the zone, was able to fit it to Grevin Good underneath the zone. Great play by number 6 to get upfield.
You see the Valley huddle there. Morrow looking over for the play. Send Price and Grevin Good to his right. Shield to the left along with Raridan. Fakes the handoff, now steps up and throws it out into the flat for Shield.
It's a heck of a pocket presence by Mason Morrow. He has been on it tonight. I mean, both guys collapsing in, still able to stick in, make the throw. Well done by the
Yeah, he doesn't get happy feet. He stands back there, he plants his feet, and he looks upfield. He's comfortable when he's got, like you said, in the pocket when there's a little bit of pressure around him. So 1st and 10 at the 18. Valley trying to cash in after holding Pleasant Valley on downs. There's
nice
a handoff.
Block.
Breaks it free. Cuts it back inside. Oh, he's just dropped it to 2. Hutch almost from 18 yards out. He gets 16. And has dropped it to 2 where it's 1st and goal.
Raridan again with another good block. It's every college coach's dream. Watch Raridan right up there. Boom. Lays the block on the linebacker. Brian Kelly's getting something good.
Oh, he's going to go to Notre Dame.
I was going to say.
They need him,
They
need to build that program.
Brian Kelly's got to be licking his chops right there. That's a heads-up play by Raridan.
Morrow now up. Delays a handoff to Hutch, and he's in for the touchdown.
I mean, just patience. I mean, I know he's got so much acceleration off the line, but that time he waited for the play to develop, cuts it upfield, easy touchdown for Valley.
Dion Hutch with the 1-yard touchdown run. You see it here. Yeah, there you talk about it. He stepped back, then It's like a step to the right, do-si-do up the middle. Here we go. You know.
And there again, it's almost Raridan's like his fullback, just right up in that gap, able to cut everything off. Great blocking all drive long for Valley, and that's because of that short field position.
Stein for the PAT. It's good. And it's 25-7 Valley here. Back with the kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Reed Schilb to kick it off here for Valley, West Des Moines Valley. Dropped through the hands there. It'll be a touchback.
I think that was a
smart
idea because he was going to be taking at the one, and he didn't have any forward momentum. Nice job by him.
And it didn't, and a lot of black shirts roaring down there.
Yeah, good process by Mackay Wilson there.
Well, for Pleasant Valley, I want to say a must drive, but it is a must drive. You got to score now. You got to get some points on the board because 7:02 to play here.
And it's almost like impossible, but you kind of want the quick, big chunk plays. None of this little dump off 2-3 yarders.
There's a pitch back, looking to get the corner, cuts it up, breaks it up 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
You go to your playmaker, Mackay Wilson.
What were you saying about chunk plays?
I mean, that's what you need right there. What a job sealing on the edge. Mackay's able to get around.
There you see him
perfectly
round the corner
cuts it.
And off to the races.
Wow.
80 yards.
We got a ball game again. Nice heads-up play by Mackay Wilson. That's the first time they've really gone to him all game. That's a new thing Valley's seen.
Well, and it's that first pitch back deep and let him turn it. You know, they've been running up in the middle and that, and now the extra point is good. And all of a sudden, 26-14 here. And that's a big green breaker that will wake up your defense for the Spartans, and for the Tigers, they got to come out and say, okay.
You got to be a little shell-shocked.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't give up really anything like that in the first half. So now it's up to your offense to turn around, and hopefully they didn't get too lax, and that Pleasant Valley defense maybe gets a little bit of a spark from that.
Really, first time they've kind of run that straight pitch. Usually they're running a guy in motion and hand it off, but must have seen something there or thought, hey, let's try this.
And we've seen it, but it just hasn't been with Wilson. It's been mostly with Rusty Van Wetsinga.
Yeah.
And that time they go to Wilson, and his speed, I mean, you saw it down the sideline. Nobody was catching him. I am curious if they go back to a possible squib here, because that did not work out well last time for Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, because it's almost too early you can't onside it yet, I don't think.
No,
'cause you don't want it. Don't give Valley, but yeah, squib it and maybe something will happen. And they do.
Oh, there you go. That's what you need.
Gets between the legs, but now picked up and returned up to the 29-yard line for Valley.
And you'll take that starting position if you're Pleasant Valley. It's about average probably what Valley's been having all night long.
So there again, that where he almost fielded it at the 2 or the 1, but it drops through, and that ended up being a pretty good play there where they get it 1st and 10 at the 20 and then one play. And Kai Wilson takes it off. That's his 6th TD of the year, and that beats his long. He had a 39 was his longest. But now here comes Mason Morrow bringing him back out with Dion Hutch. And he hands off to Hutch. Hutch breaks it over the right side, scrambles ahead. He'll have a first down. Picks up 10.
It's a nice little hole up the middle. And Hutch is just able to get going. Again, his acceleration is incredible. And if he's patient, it's even worse for a defense.
At their own 39-yard line.
This is such a crucial drive for Pleasant Valley. You get a big stop on defense, your offense has a little bit more of incentive to keep on pushing. I think even a field goal here could do something.
Morrow brings him out. Hands off to Hutch.
Nice.
This time, yeah, he's wrangled right away there.
That's the freshman Joey Van Wetsinga.
The other Van Wetsinga.
Yeah, and for his size, 6'2", 240, and just a freshman, he is going to be a monster by the time he gets to his senior year. That time he's able to get off his block, able to contain Hutch right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than the older brother. I bet they have some good backyard
battles. I was going to say, yeah.
And Valley, too, now they're coming out. They're taking a lot of time on the play clock. They don't mind burning a little bit of that here. 2nd and 10. Morrow, turnabout. He runs it up and out. So he doesn't run that often, but
a lot of confusion on the left side of that line for Pleasant Valley. They were shifting, and I don't think they weren't quite ready. Good pickup by Morrow again. The vision downfield, able to cut it back. No one's really there. Nice job.
92 yards on 39 carries through the season, and like I say, he's willing to stand back there and scramble when he has to, but that time, yeah, just took what they gave him, and now they're into Pleasant Valley territory.
Yeah, really no resistance so far with that Spartans D.
They run that bunch formation they like with Reardon on the backside this time. They fake the pitch, and Morrow cuts it up. And now they got that defense keying on Hutch. And Morrow's just taking advantage of it.
DN bit. I mean, he was in position, but he was kind of favoring Hutch, and Morrow understood that perfectly. Not in position, Morrow's able to cut it right back upfield.
And that's key. I played defensive end a lot. You're supposed to stay with that pitch guy the whole way and not let him get outside. And you do, and that guy cuts it inside of you. And wow. So 2nd and 2 here for Valley. They're trying to answer right back after the big play score by Pleasant Valley. There's Hutch. He cuts it outside. Up to the 30. Hammers ahead over the tackler. And gets the first down.
Poor Max Doran got laid out. You usually don't say that when you're a defensive back. You almost don't call that a tackle. He just kind of forced himself into the tackle.
Let's watch it here as he comes over, and Hutch lays the shoulder into him.
Just so good in the backfield, and his agility is insane just to make the cuts like he does and the jukes that he does. That's hard for Pleasant Valley to be able to break down and get him.
Well, it's not the straight ahead speed. It's a stop and go. You stop and boom, you're firing right into – and there he gets it again. Now he trying to cut it outside, breaks the tackle, gets it outside, picks up a few more, and just grinded ahead.
And that time everybody pushed in for Pleasant Valley. And, I mean, there's not much you can do on the defensive side.
Yeah, you're trying to block him off there in the middle, but that's the thing about his lateral. He can take that little sidestep and get it right out around the outside.
And this is perfect for West Des Moines Valley. You start running this ball a little bit more, that's when you take it to the air, because Pleasant Valley might be falling asleep a little bit thinking, let's just go run.
Yeah, you're cheating up. There's Reardon. He's looked to the sideline. He's in that slot left there. 2 receivers to left. Now Reardon cuts inside, gets a block. Big block. Cuts it outside. Hutch, touchdown. Reardon with the big springer there on the block.
And that time you spread everybody out, you delay the handoff a little bit. That's easy for for Hutch, because that's exactly what he wants to have set up.
Here you see it again. Now watch Reardon, 88, into the hole there, pushes the guy out of the way, and then Hutch follows his blockers and just walks in to the end zone.
And great downfield blocks also help set that up perfectly. What a response by Valley.
So we got a scoring explosion here in the third quarter. And Stein's kick is up and good.
Yes, the point is good, making the score the Valley Tigers 33.
33-17. Back with the kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 300 pre-owned vehicles with 50 under 25 grand. Des Moines area, you've never seen this before. Text VALUE to 515-212-7952 and get your vehicle's instant value by text. Or go to WaukeeChevy.com and click on Text My Trade-In Value. Chevy Cruze, $199 a month. Silverado 1500, $349 per month.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Valley kicking off again. Dawson Stein puts the foot to it and into the end zone. And, well, what do you do when lightning strikes 80 yards? You just come right back. You take it down the field and take it into the end zone.
It's a gut punch kind of for Pleasant Valley. I mean, you grab your touchdown in one play. Valley takes a couple plays, but does it with big chunk plays.
Big chunk, and then get the final run by Hutch. And
if anything,
Hutch, I've not tallied his total yardage here, but he's got to be up there over 100, I think, so far tonight. And so Barrett Lindemark will bring him out again for Pleasant Valley.
And for the Spartans, I don't think you can really take yourself out of the game by passing a ton.
There's that pitch, a good stop and go, but there's just no opening for Caden McDermott. As that time, good pursuit to the short side of the field.
Chase Hutchinson led the cavalry there for the Tigers. Only 21 total tackles, 21 and a half total tackles coming into tonight, but your eyes light up like a Christmas tree when the linebacker comes out like that and you're able to sneak up in there and the running back's right in your lane.
So you got 1 yard. Let's see if they try to throw in a pass here now and then. Southeast Polk up 28-21. There's a handoff up the middle.
I also saw Iowa City High now just 2014 over Cedar Rapids Kennedy. That's a close one there in Kingston Stadium. Or Prairie and Ankeny are at Kingston.
That'll make it 3rd and 5 for the Spartans.
Dar Danielson, Blake Walker with you here on CISN TV as Pleasant Valley trying to keep their season alive, trying to come back. They had the big play of the night. One play, 80 yards, but Valley came right back and drove it down. Now 3rd and 5. And keeps it himself, and Lindemark.
He's going to be close. I think he got it.
Yeah, I think he did. He got over the 30.
He just kind of kept shrugging people off a little bit.
He got to slow down. He saw a little hole, and he got through it and stopped. And then, well, they're marking him up to the 32, so he got 2 more than he needed. But it looked like then he got hit, and they moved him back. But that'll be 1st and 10 at the 32.
And I think we're going to have to keep seeing that. I think Lindmark's going to have to keep holding the ball just a little bit more, make the plays as it comes. Again, we're not seeing any passes because I don't think Pleasant Valley really wants to.
Not unless they absolutely have to, and which they did on the first touchdown, but
can't show your hand too early.
No.
Maybe that was a case of doing that.
Oh, I think that, it was catching him off guard. The pitch back over to McDermott. McDermott turns the corner.
Wilson, that's, Mackay Wilson.
Or Wilson, excuse me, yep.
Well, they go right back to it, and that time Valley was a little bit more prepared, but, man, I like that play if I'm Pleasant Valley. You just keep sweeping it out to him. A little bit better acceleration than Lyon, but Lyon has that better downfield speed, especially when he's getting to the linebackers, having to bruise them up.
You got Ryan Doyle in there now, too. Wedding's there. He gets the ball, and he gets right into the line and doesn't every time. And now there's a late flag comes flying in.
So this is either going to be just because of the helmet coming off, or there's going to be a unnecessary roughness against Valley. I'm pretty sure.
Personal foul. Hands to the face.
Hands to the face. That would make sense if somebody's helmet came off. That was number 55, Luke Vonderhaar. His helmet came off, so that would make sense. Haven't seen as many penalties this half. I think Valley's committed just a couple more this half, actually.
Yeah, slowed down a little bit, but
I know you have just a 19-point lead, but you can't get lax here if you're Valley.
Yeah, because the score here, and if you don't answer, although the clock now, as we're winding down the third quarter, that'll become a big thing for Pleasant Valley. As he hands it off to the fullback this time again.
Jay Moore back in there in the line for Valley. He's had a pretty good night.
Rusty Van Wetzinga
3-yard gain makes it 2nd and 7.
picks up 3. Coach's son, one of 2 out there. Well, other son plays on defense.
Going to get one more play here in this quarter for Pleasant Valley, but you got to think tempo is going to have to be picked up a little bit more, especially in this fourth quarter.
Yeah. Snap it with 4 to go. They pitch it back to Wilson. Wilson stops and started to cut up, but then he got hit there.
Wilson carries the ball for the Spartans.
And gets a couple. And that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And 33-14, as you see, the Tigers, the home team, up here as we head to the fourth quarter for a trip to the Unidome on the line here on CISN.TV.
Winds know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the fourth quarter. Pleasant Valley there. The Trojans, or Spartans rather, in the huddle. As you see them, they try to solve it here. They're down by 19 against the Valley Tigers. They had a big play. Valley answered, so they have got to do something here. Dar Danielson, Blake Walker, Blake to score some points here in the fourth quarter. And these quarters have been going fast, and when they get the running game like that, they do. But they need to maybe pick up the tempo a little bit.
I mean, Makai Wilson's been able to get it going a little bit for the Spartans, but again, you got 3rd and long. I mean, you guess probably another pitch is coming here, and especially on defense, you're going to have to keep Valley quiet. And the Tigers are definitely going to give Pleasant Valley a taste of their own medicine, really draining the clock here in this fourth quarter.
Lindemark under center. McDermott goes in motion, hands off, and Wetzinga, and he gets the first down.
And this is going to hurt again. I think we're going to get a late push. I think they're going to be Ryan Groenboom. Possibly an unnecessary roughness at the end of this play is going to cost Pleasant Valley here.
Yeah, because it seems like after the pile's all down, something happens, doesn't it? Here we go.
Yeah, this might.
After the play was over. We have a personal foul, number 9 on the offense.
Yep.
15 yards, still first down.
So there's another 15-yard penalty for Pleasant Valley.
And I know, frustration's running tough here. You're down by 19, but those are the plays. And we've talked about it. I think almost half of Pleasant Valley's flags have been almost at the end of the play. It's not like it's mid-play. It's the end of the play. Just having a couple miscues, it's really hurting them so far.
And they've had several of the 15-yard variety, a late hit, a personal foul, pass interference.
The only upside is because they got the first down, it's going to be a first down.
And, yeah, the coach is up here screaming that you're right, it was a dead ball, so they get the first down, but they move it back.
Yeah. So, yeah, you get that new set, but you didn't get the yardage you gained. So
no.
Rare pass.
You lose 15, and there's caught, and that was with pressure. Caden O'Donnell.
I tell you, that was a pretty good throw by Lindmark.
It was a bad throw under pressure, too, because he was about hit as he threw that, and then the defender was right there on it, too.
Heck of a bullet pass, heck of a catch. Now they just go back to it. Again, we talk about the clock, but
they look over. They got Van Wetziga behind him.
And that's who you want right back there in that fullback position.
Ryan Doyle in the slot, and then the other slot comes around. They get it to
nice
Van
pickup.
Wetziga. Yeah, good pickup there. Jay Moore got the second hit. I didn't see who was
that
under.
First big hit would be Jake Oyen.
Jake Onen?
Yeah, Onen comes in.
Yeah.
He had 1 sack so far this season, also an interception that was taken back for a touchdown. He was first pressure there for for Valley, and that really shut down the Spartans, especially on offense. Tough third down right here.
So 3rd and 2, but again, the pace really hasn't picked up a lot.
No, it hasn't. I mean, we're already down to 10,
here.
almost 10 and a half here in the fourth quarter. You're going to have to really get going and really rely on your defense here if you're Pleasant Valley.
Down the line, pitches it back. Wilson fumbles it! And that's our first turnover of the night.
Tig Lyon couldn't hang on to it. I mean, just a rough pitch, possibly hearing the footsteps coming towards him, but Tig just couldn't hang on.
Here you'll see it. He's going, and that was a little to his back shoulder, but that's something you got to pull in. And then
they're going to get the recovery, number 17.
Drew Supel with the recovery, I think. Was it 17?
Yeah, junior cornerback, 6 foot, 145. So little man makes a nice big play there for Valley.
And that sets up the Tigers at 1st and 10 at the 40.
And that could be a knockout blow right there for Pleasant Valley, because Valley gets the ball back. The way they're running the ball, touchdown really could put this thing away, but
yeah, but they could, like you say, they could grind it out.
I was going to say,
take a lot of the clock up here.
Just depends on if Dion Hutch wants to be content with that or if he wants to take these things.
And he takes it up the middle, across the 50, 40, cuts outside and is tackled at the 34.
Tell you what, Valley's finding a rising star at the perfect time in the season, and he's going to cause problems when they get to the Dome. He is finding every gap.
Cade McDermott.
Oh, what a block by Reardon up front.
The touchdown saving tackle comes down there. And
there was a linebacker, I don't know who it was, was blitzing, and Reardon just clobbered him up the lane. It's helping Dion Hutch a lot, especially in the backfield here.
Here's Morrow. Hands off. Hutch looking to turn the corner again. And out of bounds for another first down to the 23.
Just no response. I mean, really, for the Spartans, almost now can't even get a hand on him. He's finding every lane perfectly in.
Well, on that defense, you could tell they're tired. Look at the hands on the hips, and he just around the corner and kicks it up a gear, and boom.
Got out of bounds, though, so that stops the clock. Not that that really matters, but that's a rare stoppage of the clock, it feels like, tonight.
Mason Morrow hands it off again right up the middle. And this time they'll pull him back after a pickup of a couple. Hutch.
Yeah, a little bit of help there from Tate Lyon. The linebacker kind of got up in there for Pleasant Valley, shut him down. Still got a solid 2 yards out of it.
2-yard gain makes it 2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
Here's Romero. They'll just come out and they'll run that play clock right down.
Yeah, no rush at all.
Send a man out wide left. And rolling, looking. Throws short to Reardon. Reardon stops. Bowls his way ahead.
It's first down.
Yep, they don't have the full marker. They have that just little
orange pad on the
marker
ground.
on the side that shows them where the first down is.
I think he's going to have it.
I think so too, the way he fell down near that.
They'll measure it.
They're going to measure it.
I mean, that's just simple. That's what Valley's gone to all night. Reardon comes off the line. He's a little bit off the line, and nobody picks him up. And he's also pretty fast, and that really helps, and he's able to just catch that.
You got everybody's eyes looking in there, cheating, ready to get at Hutch again to try to stop him, and here comes Reardon. And
he's going to be short.
You get it?
Barely. Wow.
Just
a couple of Valley fans kind of thinking
it's just short.
They didn't know if that was where the ball should have been spotted, but they've run this QB sneak a couple times. I think you go right back to it.
Yeah. It's likely number 4 is going to
less than a yard.
Take it.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if maybe you just lob one up to the end zone and maybe get a PI call maybe. I mean, even a field goal here wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I was going to say.
But I think maybe with the clock, want to keep the clock running, maybe they will run it here. We'll see what they do.
Got options.
He's standing kind of the pistol there, so takes it, gives it to Hutch. Hutch will turn the corner, cuts it up, going for the pylon. Touchdown.
Nope, they're going to mark him out.
Mark it out?
1.
The 1? Oh, I thought
he's lucky they didn't get a touchback because I don't know, obviously, if we had replay, they'd be able to check, but that ball was already starting to fumble out of his hands.
I thought he waved his hands up, but I guess he was stopping.
Yeah, they're going to go. They're going to go him down at the 1.
They put him at the 1. So, all righty.
We got to replay of that possibly. That was. I mean, that was a. He was right at the corner and just kind of fumbled it just a little bit.
Well,
I don't think this is anything too fancy right here.
No. Just Hutch. There's a 1-yard touchdown run.
Have yourself a night, Dion Hutch.
Dion Hutch on the 1-yard carry into the end zone. Boston's trying on to attempt the extra point out of the hold and Milton.
And here you see it again. As you said, nothing too hard. Just step back, hand it to him, and
linebacker came around from Pleasant Valley, didn't go right up the middle, kind of expecting something. Easy for the Valley Tigers, about 8.5 away from a trip to the Dome. It would be their 17th trip to Cedar Falls.
40-14. What a luxury to have Dion Hutch after Danny Rankins Jr. gets injured, and he was their lead and starter coming in, and Hutch would come in and relieve him, and now he's getting the full call here and really responding.
And Danny, 800-plus yards on the season, 15 touchdowns,
Yeah.
and then your backup comes in. He's running for, what, 4 touchdowns this evening? I mean, you couldn't ask for a better situation if you're Valley. Also, if Danny can get healthy, that's a nice 2-back.
Yeah, and it gives you that.
Unidome.
It gives you that. It's a long season,
It is.
especially at 5A. To you're going to get some injuries, and to have that backup like that to go to. So for Pleasant Valley, they
Ty Wilson and Ty Lyon need to receive for the Spartans.
need a big return here, and then some quick strike offense, which they're built on the ground game.
Yeah, I mean, again, like we said probably at the pregame, if you get behind, you're going to have to almost be forced to pass, and that's not something they want to do.
Short kick taken at the 10. Cuts it back to the 20 and will be dropped there.
Ty Lyon on the return for the Spartans.
And
Jay Moore on the tackle for the Tigers.
Ty Lyon with the return.
Their own 20-yard line.
They're going to give him the forward progress up to the 20, so about a 10-yard return there. And here's where looks like a few new faces in there for Valley.
Might as well. Good experience here in a quarterfinals game like this.
And there's a handoff.
And they go right back to old reliable Rusty Van Wetzinga.
Yep.
I mean, he's getting about 4 or 5 yards per
Yeah, he's
carry.
getting a good carry every time. It's just at this point you need him to pop a big one again like he did.
Yeah. And also, I mean, when they put Mekhi Wilson kind of there in that slot, it's almost a giveaway. It's probably going to him.
Second and 5 for the Spartans.
If you can find a way to hide him a little bit. I think that's him there on that. Nope, he's not in right now, but a rare shotgun look here.
They send McDermott up to the slot and up the middle.
Rusty Van Wetzinga carries
And Westinga carries it.
And he's down. He's hurt. Slammed the ball to the ground, either holding his knee or something. Looks like his ankle, so.
Oh, man, you hate to see that late in the game. He's just a junior. Let's take a break while they tend to him here on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Run straight up the middle for Pleasant Valley. Picks up 4.
4-yard gain makes it second and 6 for the Spartans.
Makes it second and 6 here as we hit the 7-minute mark. And let's just say 34-21, 31-21 Southeast Polk over Dowling. There's a handoff over the right side.
And that's Van Wetzinga, so
Let's get back in there.
Came back pretty solid there from that quick little injury. Looks good here.
And I was going to say, he's a junior. They've got a lot of young players, too, on this team.
Definitely going to be a harder task to build up that offensive line again, but you get Blaine Farmer back and you get Tommy Jeffries back. That's huge for Pleasant Valley.
Lindemark is a senior. He gives it off, still running behind a blocker there and spins across the 50.
Carries the ball for the Spartans. Tackled by number 41, Peyton Hutch.
It was Tommy Jeffries leading the way that time.
And that's what you're kind of looking for in these last couple minutes. I mean, you're looking for plays from your younger guys. Obviously, your seniors' last final moments here for Pleasant Valley, but enjoy it. Enjoy these last couple minutes.
Lindemark under center, drops back, rolls back, looking downfield, throws. Oh, what? No, he kept it.
He's hanging back there, still going.
I thought he was winging it. I looked downfield and looked back. He's got it.
Is there a flag somewhere? I didn't see a flag, but holding on Pleasant Valley, I think, is what they're going to get.
Well, he had Cade McDermott open over the left side there for a minute, and that's what I thought he's.
Well, yeah, and he had Blake Fitzgerald streaking down the sideline. I know probably way he was going to be able to get it there, but he made something out of nothing. Obviously, it's going to come back because of the flag, but
flag holding.
Penalty will make it 1st and 20 for the Spartans. From their own 44.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 penalties as he Well, the right side this time with it.
And that's Caden McDermott. Caden and Barrett have kind of split snaps at quarterback this season. Going to be another probably look at that next season, especially with them both being juniors. Caden came in with 950 yards and 13 touchdowns, more than Barrett. But it's good to have those options, both of them in the backfield.
Barrett's a senior, though. Lindemark's a senior, right? So McDermott will be there.
McDermott, yeah.
Yeah, bowling ahead. Wow. And
for Rusty, I think you have a reason. There's going to be a late flag here. I don't know. This could either be
taunting,
unsportsmanlike or there's another flag, and it's going to be double flags. So I think we're going to get maybe two unsportsmanlike conducts here.
Yeah.
One on Pleasant Valley's coach and one on Rusty. So,
because you can understand the frustration, but
I mean, it was a great run. He's able to get downhill, and they're going to talk about this. I mean, Pleasant Valley players are pointing toward Valley, so they might cancel.
So the coach picks up the flag.
Oh. One on number 8, and then the other one on the coach. We're going to go back 30 yards.
So offsetting, no. 2 on Pleasant Valley. I heard him say 8, which we kind of knew that.
Yeah.
And then
crowd had to erupt when they get it on unsportsmanlike conduct on Pleasant Valley's head coach. So I think, boy, this is pushing it way back.
Yeah. Well, because then the one happened right after the play. The other, they're both dead.
Yeah.
So.
And Coach Van Wetzinga obviously standing up for his player, not only player, his son. You know, I think just kind of a bad timing on that flag there.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Spartans.
And then, of course, officials, they don't want things to get
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things right now. You know, that's the last thing you want. You want to keep things together, keep these guys locked in.
Pitch out. Got some room. Can he get around the blocker? He does one. Puts his head down and pulls ahead.
I mean, what a tough downhill runner. I mean,
he runs angry.
It's so impressive.
Yeah,
and he gets back, half of, granted they had a first down no matter what, but gets back almost pretty much half of what they lost.
Yeah. And then he got up and he patted the defensive back on the back. Good sportsman there. So it's like
nice job.
He's just competitive,
him,
is what, and what do you expect out of a coach's kid?
Yeah.
You know.
That was Elijah Rivas who got the nice tap on the back.
4 minutes to play. Lindemark rolls, throws it out there, has a man. Is that McDermott?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good play. I mean, just a little simple rollout. McDermott's able to get upfield, pretty much what Raritan was doing on the other side for Valley.
He got out of bounds, stopped the clock. And
2nd and 2 for the Spartans at the Valley 37.
I think Guy Wilson said something to him. He's like, "Hey man, you caught a pass," because they don't catch many.
No.
But they've been successful.
And we've seen that work. I mean, we've seen teams win state championships with this type of football. It's not a lost art by any means, especially if it works well.
Yeah, they lost the opener to Prairie by 6. Beat Hempstead, lost to Linmar 18-7, then have reeled off 2, 4, 6, 7.
That upset against Iowa City High really helped Pleasant Valley get on this roll. And for Valley, I mean, that opening loss, Southeast Polk 40-21 in week 2, I believe, that was tough. And then obviously you lose to Dowling when you're the #1 team, but you're at least, you might get a rematch against one of them possibly in the Dome, depending on who comes out on top.
And there's first down by Van Wetzinga.
Tackled by Valley's Jacob Allen.
And then it sounds like Southeast Polk is on their way back to the Dome. They're still leading. They end up losing to Ankeny in the title matchup. So with Dowling's within 10 points, so we know that game's not assured yet with 10 minutes to go.
City High's up 32-13, so the Little Hawks will be headed back to the Dome.
McDermott with the carry.
And obviously Ankeny going back, so not going to get a full Des Moines lineup at the Dome, but
okay, that is a final, 37-7. Ankeny over Prairie.
That's a statement right there. That's a dangerous Hawk team who lost to this Valley team, and I'm sure they'd love to have it back.
Lindemark rolling, tries to throw it, and then he's taken down by Tate Larson.
Yeah, Larson senior in there, nice tackle. Normally not a starter on the defense, but gets a nice play there.
Gets some time in there.
3 and 13 for the Spartans.
And get a feeling we'll see a new quarterback come in if Valley ever gets the ball back.
Yeah, somebody's warming up.
Quentin Loeb is warming up over here. Lindemark, man, that was a nice throw on the run.
You know, obviously it's the coach's decision what they want to run, but, Lindemark's have some pretty good passes so far, and that's a great catch by Blake Fitzgerald down the sideline. Coming in, only had one catch all season. It was a touchdown.
Rolling that way and throwing it, on the run was good arm. Clock stopped as it gets out of bounds.
Seeing drives like these, you're kind of looking ahead possibly a little bit next season, maybe testing the waters a little bit. It's not often Pleasant Valley gets to play these Des Moines schools a lot until they get to the postseason. So,
and back to
look at that.
He's going to try to throw it, but he runs back the other way. Now he's scrambling around, spins around, and he'll be pulled down.
I tell you what, if Caden would have gone a little bit earlier, he had Fitzgerald open in the end zone.
He did. He got it, and he
just kind of hesitated a little bit.
And
nice recovery by Valley down there.
I think, when you run that play, the first thing they can probably tell you is if it's not there, don't throw it. And so you don't want to try to. But you're right. He did break open.
Yeah.
And if he'd have threw it right away, maybe it was there. But
busting out all the stops.
Yep. Now there's Lindemark running.
He's a solid runner, solid passer. He's going to be fun to watch next year. I think Pleasant Valley has a really good athlete there in Barrett, and nice dual threat quarterback.
And clock stopped there. 3rd down and 2, and
guarantee Spartans are really wanting a touchdown here. Just something here.
Pleasant Valley. There's fumbles to snap. Scramble for it.
Valley says they might have it. I think it's Valley football.
Thinks they do have it. It looked like a couple black shirts in there. We'll see. Nope. Now they're pointing the other way. So here's 4th down. Clock continues to roll. Let's see here. Just lost the handle coming out of it.
Nice heads-up play by Tommy Jeffries to the right guard, turned around and hopped on it almost.
I think Lindemark ended up getting it back, but this will be the final play of the game probably here. Rolling, throws out in the flat.
Ooh, tough hit.
Wetzinger, and that'll do it. Well, no, they stop it with 1 on 4th down. 1 second.
They're already heading off the field.
Yeah, Valley was coming out.
Yeah. Who needs the 1 second anyway?
Officials are going to say.
Yeah, well, they're still. Pleasant Valley's already starting to.
They're telling them to wind the clock. They did.
Oh,
they
I was going to say.
They were going, wind it off. Because everybody was out there. It's too late for the 1 second to get him back out there and get it redone. So Valley back to the Dome for the semifinals after being sidelined by COVID. They're back.
17th time in school history, 13th time since 2000.
So let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll wrap up this one here on CISN.TV.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the DeArmond difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmondFord.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homemakers.
So in that case, yeah.
Back here, the final tonight, 40-14, Valley over Pleasant Valley. They broke out to a 12-0 lead. Pleasant Valley came back and scored in the second quarter, made it 12-7. Then Dion Hutch, a 19-yard run to make it 19-7. Then from Valley scored the third, Hutch again. Then an 80-yard run by Wilson for Pleasant Valley, and then Valley closes it out. Dion Hutch with 5 touchdowns here tonight. A great performance by him as Valley advances to the semifinals in the UD Dome. And just a good effort by that Valley defense and the offense both here tonight.
Yeah, they both stepped up big time. The offense was the big surpriser. I mean, Pleasant Valley's defense in their wins only gave up 10 points per game, but in their losses only 22. Valley steps up big. Pleasant Valley's running game just didn't quite get there. And then Dion Hutch, the big surprise for everyone. It's really interesting to see what they're going to look like when they have Hutch and then possibly the other guy back.
Rankin's back.
Yeah, Rankin back at the Dome.
See.
You get that nice 1-2 punch.
Well, it's been a good football season thanks to all the crew. Reese, Randy, Devin, Peter Tarpey, Rachel, just the best crew you could have here. And thanks for watching throughout the season. Keep updated with what we have going in the as we move to the winter season here. And that's going to wrap it up from Valley Stadium again. The Tigers moving on to the semifinals here on CISN.TV.